What's up, Scrappy Peeps? It's Adele from Inkie Quill. We're jumping into some project life today, and I wanted to have a chat, a bit of a tangenty chat, let's be honest, because that's what you get a lot of over here. And I wanted to talk about project life and pocket page scrapping and journaling cards, so specifically made journaling cards for PL. And I wanted to do a whole page without using a single one, because when I started Project Life in 2013, I had watched a couple of videos from Becky Higgins about the Project Life brand, and I had also watched some videos on Two Peas in a Bucket, and I thought that you had to use pre-made journaling cards for Project Life. But you don't. You can use anything you want. You can use pre-made journaling cards. You can use just white card if you'd like that look. You can use scrapbook paper. Absolutely anything. So I wanted to do a page that had no pre-made journaling cards, just to show you how easy it is to whip up a little something and use that instead. So for this one, I had a 4x6 pocket, and I am using a little DIY embellishment that I made over on Patreon a few months ago. I made some DIY embellies using alcohol inks, which was really fun to make, and I really want to make some more, maybe some Christmassy themed ones. I just have to work out what colours I think I'm going to scrapbook Christmas this year, and then I'll figure out what ones I'll make. But I decided to attach that just with a stapler because it was on vellum, and vellum is very tricky. It does not like the adhesive. I know there's specific adhesives made for it, but I don't have any. And this photo was taken at a house that we used to live in. We lived actually in 2013, talking about that year, and that was our view. We were so spoilt with that view. Absolutely incredible house. We lived there with a couple of friends and had views of Avoca Beach, if you're familiar with the Central Coast area, and it was just a 3-story incredible house that I miss a lot. I don't think there's no way that we'd be able to fit in there now, because we had a whole floor to ourselves, and we had our own kitchen, our own bathroom, lounge room, living area. It was a house, and it was only 2-bedroom, and there is no way that I would have Archie and Violet sharing a room at the moment. So it's lucky we're not there anymore in a sense. This next one, I have stuck 2 photos together just on a scrap piece of card, I think it was. And I'm really trying to use up some of my wood veneer, because some of it I've had for many years, and I would like to get some new wood veneer, because I'm kind of sick of some of the things that I've been flicking through lately, and I'm trying to use up some of the wordy ones when I can. So I've got this little We Ate here, and this was taken at our old house. We'd made waffles, and we don't usually make waffles, even though we have a waffle maker. It's not something that we reach for. I should make them with Arch one day. Yes. But we'd made waffles and made it all fancy and pretty. So, you've got to take a photo. And then I decided to take a behind the scenes photo of Aaron taking a photo, because that's how millennial I am, in that I'm that person. I'm sorry. Please don't think any less of me, but I'm that friend that takes photos of their meals if we go out with friends, to document that we went out with friends and actually ate something other than Archie's leftover scraps after he goes to bed. No, we do eat proper food, but still, it's nice when you do make a bit of an extra effort to eat something special, to take a photo of it. Are there any other food photographers in the comments today? Please let me know I'm not the only one that stops and takes photos of any time they have a food that looks somewhat interesting and more fascinating than Vegemite toast. This next one was a photo I snapped of another Patreon video that I filmed. I looked at some of my favourite childhood art books, and one of them was a drawing book, and one of them, oh no, was that what, that one? Or was that My Place? I think that was inspiration from a picture book over on Patreon. My Place by, is it Nadia Whiteley? Something like that. It's called My Place, and it is one of the best picture books I have ever read in my life. I absolutely love it. And I did a bit of map drawing. Here, this photo, when I was pregnant with Violet, I got, I still have cubital tunnel, which is, oh no, is it cardinal tunnel? No, it's one or the other. Which one? It's not carpal tunnel. Is it cubital or cardinal? I think it's cubital tunnel, I think. But basically, it's the same as carpal tunnel, the same symptoms as carpal tunnel, but in the pinky and the ring finger. So I just have constant pins and needles in my pinky ring finger all the way up to my elbow. And I've had that now for about 2 years, which is really fun. I had it with Arch, and it did fade. It probably faded about 6 months before I fell pregnant with Vi, and then it came back again. And it's just one of those fun pregnancy things. But every night I had to wear these splints on my elbows and sleep with my arms completely dead straight. I couldn't bend my elbows because it's to do with the ulnar nerve popping off where it's supposed to be. It moves. And so I had to sleep with, I called them zombie arms, because I had to have my arms completely straight in bed, which was very difficult to do because I'm a blanket snuggler and I like to pull my blankets up, and I couldn't. I did feel a bit trapped sometimes. Aaron had to tuck me in because I couldn't bend my elbows to pull the blankets back up again. Fun times. This next one is it was a very, very badly lit photo. I think it was taken early in the morning. It's on our bed, so I'm thinking that Archie came into our bedroom early in the morning, and he was so excited with himself, I remember, because he had worked out how to make binoculars with his hands, and so he was going around looking at all different things in our bedroom with his binocular hands, which was funny. So I'm just adding a little bit of journaling, and I put some washi tape behind that camera sticker as well. So it's getting close to Christmas, peeps. Are you ready? Are you scared? I have to be honest with you. I don't like Christmas. I know. That's a very unpopular opinion. I don't like Christmas because it's extremely stressful for us. We do lots of things, and it's just a busy time. And so I just am not a huge fan of Christmas, but you never know, that might be different this year. Maybe this year I'll enjoy it. We'll see. But I'd love to know, have you got all of your Christmas shopping done, or are you still running to the shops or running online? I've actually bought a lot of my things online this year, and I did most of my Christmas shopping in October, which was good because I didn't want to. We buy presents for a lot of people, and so I didn't want to be caught off guard and have the craziness of the shopping centres. I can't stand, especially because it's school holidays start. Our big summer break starts kind of mid to late December, and so the shops get hectic. So I like to try and avoid them in that last week before Christmas. I think Aaron's having some time off before Christmas this year, hopefully, so that will be nice and relaxing. This photo I should add before I zip it out of the frame. So this was a bit of pattern paper that I had, and I cut it into a 4x6 shape. I stuck on this little journal entry from daycare of Archie and his friend looking at the clouds, and then added a nice big chunky label. I love a nice big chunky label when I'm doing these 4x6 cards. They help because you're able to use such a busy background pattern paper and then pair it with a big label. It gives you a lot of space to be able to journal and not worry about the background being so busy. These photos, we went down to Sydney with our bestie Ben. If you've an OG Inklet and you've been around for a while, you'll know Ben. He's been on a lot of the older live streams. And we went down to Sydney because we bought him a gift voucher for this amazing bookshop. I talk about it all the time. I think I did a layout recently, maybe a couple of months ago, that had photos from this same bookshop in it. But it's called Kino Kuninya, I think, KinoKuniya. I think that's how you spell it. And it's in the middle of Sydney, and middle of the city, I should say, and it is amazing. So I definitely wanted to capture that memory that we went down there. And this page is all done, so you don't need journaling cards, especially if you tend to make your pocket pages a little more photo heavy like I do. There are so many embellishments and things that you can add to pattern papers to make your own journaling cards. I have quite a few videos actually on Patreon where I make some DIY journaling cards out of pattern paper and other bits and bobs, and stamping if you're interested. But if you enjoyed this video and you like a bit of Project Life, give me a thumbs up please, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!